Hello everybody, Zeph here with Zeph's Trading. Hope you're all doing well. Finally back from my vacation, so February 20th, 2024. Had a holiday yesterday, so market was closed. Looks like we finally had this basically double top on the daily chart, and then sold off, and finally going back down to that 49.65 or the 21 EMA here. And looks like it's kind of bouncing off there. Probably going to close on its low for today, so we'll finally see if we can get a test back to at least the 50%. Maybe to the purple band here at 48.71, 48.70, or back down to this range right around here at 4,800, 47.50. So that's kind of what I'm looking for short term for the next few days. As far as the whole structure is concerned, we definitely have our high here, so we can still count of inside bar. Now I don't sometimes like counting inside bars. We technically have a first entry, pull back, and we'll see if we can get a second entry long, and we're still in an uptrend and a channel, and it's bouncing off the 21 EMA 1, 2, 3, and we'll see if we get another fourth bounce here. We do have a lower high on this bar, so we'll see also on that. I don't count this as a double top yet, so it's still a first entry long pullback, and we'll see if we can get a nice signal bar for a second entry long on the daily chart. Might be setting up. And that's just kind of how my thought process is at the moment, and then just using the basic bands for support and resistance. But that should be it for the daily chart. This thing might sell off, so just be ready for it. Like I said, come back down to the 4,800 mark, and or just turn up and keep going higher. So that's what it looks like for the daily chart at the moment. Let's jump over to the 2000 tick chart. Okay, this is what it looks like for the 2000 tick chart for today. A pretty big sell-off, as you can see. About, let's see, 1 o'clock here. We rallied a little bit up for 2 hours. And finally getting a really quick sell-off here. One trade on the day. I'll go over that. Got here pretty late, unfortunately, and there's a lot of good trades in the beginning that I just wasn't able to get because I wasn't here. But nonetheless, let's jump right in this downward channel. Had a break, and we'll see what these 30 minutes happens if we get a new low on the day. See if that's what their plan is. But yeah, let's go over these trades real quick. Pre-market, you had some pretty interesting price action. I mean, it was a downward trend sort of, and you had like this nice upward move. You get a break, new high, you get a first entry, second entry short. Bad signal bar, so you can't take that. You could reset the count, especially with this downward kind of channel happening here, as you can see. You get a first entry long, second entry long, and it fails. Yeah, I think you might take that trade on a failed second entry long. Pretty good signal bar closing on its low, and you do have room to the low. Now you could drop a limit order to maybe get 6 ticks, 8 ticks might be pushing it, or it could just be a point for a quick scalp in the pre-market. Then we kind of just chop sideways here for a little bit. We get this double top happen after this failed second entry long. Go up, double top, comes down. Basically just this trading range here. Then we get probably a really good trade of the day right at market open. Clear counter from our low here. You get a first entry short, pulls back, second entry short right off the EMA in a clear uptrend. Great signal bar, plenty of room to the high here. Just a great trade. That's all you needed for today. 9:30. Probably unfolded pretty fast, so you had to be quick with it. But you see that setup, it doesn't get better than that. Then you get a nice hoagie up here, basically at the resistance. You get a first entry long, second entry long, it fails, but you don't know it's going to fail. Could just easily turn and still stay in this hoagie congestion. Gets a pretty great sell-off here, get a new low. Comes down, you get a first entry, resets, double bottom. You get a first entry short, pulls back right up here, double top, great signal bar, second entry short, plenty of room back down to the lows, which you get. And you're expecting a new low with this trend break. And we come down, and we get a new low. So great second entry short right there. Then you just be patient a little bit longer, comes right up. You get a first entry short, pulls back, second entry short, triple test, 1, 2, 3. Great signal bar, closing on its low. At least expect move back down to maybe even the previous low. You still had plenty of room. So yeah, that was just a great trade as well. Second entry short, triple test, failed second entry right there, all within 30 minutes of market open. That's what you want to see. Then you get a first entry, second entry short, but you have too many overlapping bars. This is congestion, so you got to skip on that one. Zoom in here. Then you get a first entry short, pulls back, second entry short. Now, you could get maybe a point out of this, drop a deep limit order. This is closing green, but it's closing on its 1/3. It's at EMA, previous bar closed up. You still have this uptrend, so you are expecting at least a new high, which you get later on. This is an aggressive trade. Also, one thing to note here is you get 1, 2, 3. It's making lower lows, but I guarantee it on the RSI. It's making a higher low on the RSI, so you got to be careful that the the bears are losing momentum here, which eventually they do. And once you see this kind of wedge formation, L. Brooks pattern start to happen, you got to be careful and just realize what's going on with the market. So the context here isn't all that great. Maybe a quick scalp for a point. It's aggressive though, so you might just want to pass it up. It swings up, gets a new high, comes down, breaks. You just get a first entry short, you get a second entry short, but not a good enough signal bar. This would have been an aggressive trade as well. It gets a nice trend up. You just can't go long here anywhere, unfortunately. Then you get a first entry long, pulls back. You get a second entry long right here, but good signal bar, but it's just below EMA, and there's 3 overlapping bars right here, so context isn't good. Chops around sideways, sells off. Finally get also just an amazing trade. You get a first entry short, pulls back. Second entry short, great signal bar closing on its low. There's a lot of stem here, so it does look like some congestion, but with such a good downtrend, and you are expecting the trend to basically keep going down because we've just been trending down, so you got to go with the trend on the downward bearish slope. I like this trade here. I think this is a good risk, not too much risk here as well. If you trail this properly, you might have gotten a runner depending on it. Go for 8 to 10 ticks, sells off again just really fast. It seems like how the market's been overall for today. Just kind of get some good setup and then quick sell off, and then just chops around, quick sell off. So who knows what that's about. You get a first entry, so you start making new lows of the day. First entry short, second entry short, nothing here. Can't really get anything. It's a failure, comes up again, just sells off, random sell off. 1, 2, 3, kind of get this wedge formation pattern happen here, so you got to be careful. You also get technically a first entry long, pulls back, second entry long, but I like to count this as a higher low. This is a great signal bar. You are expecting a new high, so I like this trade a lot. I would probably put a limit order, and let's see if you actually did that. So if you put your limit order at 8 ticks, 51, 2. So you actually would have missed it, I believe, by a tick. Yeah, so you would have missed this one by a tick, unless you want to risk the 9 to 10 ticks. But, that's kind of a discretionary trade here, and you got to really understand what's going on. But this is basically just a higher low. So you might have taken that trade. You get that first entry long, second entry long, just makes a new high. Nothing really to go on here. And then it just starts kind of getting really congested and a lot of stems on the wicks. It's just, it doesn't look very good here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of get this ascending triangle happening here. So that's that's a little unfortunate. But then this is where my trade comes in. Again, I got here late, so I did trade after 2 p.m. Kind of broke my rule. But nonetheless, basically got a 1, 2, 3. Got a triple test. I saw this as a clear trading range. I was still, expecting a new low from this break of the bigger channel. Didn't think it would just sell off like this at all. So I just put my limit order right at the highs here. Get the 10 ticks. I believe I went for 10 ticks here. Yeah, I went for 10 ticks. Plenty of room back down. Maybe I even could have gone lower with this trading range. But drop a limit order, get my 10 ticks, move my runner to just +1 at 24 ticks. So that was 6 points on the runner. And it just sells off. This gets filled just 2 seconds. Just one 1,000, 2, 1,000, just keeps selling off. So that was really random. But that's what it seems like it's been like for all the day. Just quick upward congestion and either huge bullish move, huge bearish move, very fast price action. You can't even put a stop order in. So nonetheless, that was the triple test of the day. I was basically also betting on this limit order to get filled here, and I was patient with it and plenty of room back for my 10 ticks, which was good. So I like that trade. And then so far, we just got about 14 minutes left till market closes. You get this break, new low, you get a first entry short, pulls back, you get a second entry short, got triggered, and it failed immediately. So with this break new low and this nice signal bar, you know, do you have room up here? No, you don't even have room, so you can't take this trade. But nonetheless, that's kind of what it looks like for today. Yeah, market price action was really weird today. Not really a big fan of it. So we'll see how it is tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this chart review. It feels a little weird to take a vacation. Haven't taken a vacation in a while, so I'm a little rusty with everything. It's kind of funny. Okay, anyways, I'm going to finish and wrap up this video. I will see you guys tomorrow.